In an effort to provide a reliable source of water to a thirsty mining industry and a growing population, construction of Basin Creek Dam was started in the spring of 1892 and completed in 1895. In 1897, construction of a second dam on Basin Creek was initiated a little over a mile upstream of the original dam. For over 100 years, the Basin Creek Reservoirs provided Butte with a pristine and economical water supply that provided around 40% of Butte's drinking water. In the early 2000s, the entire Basin Creek watershed was impacted by the mountain pine beetle, which led to the death of tens of thousands of mature pine trees around the Basin Creek reservoirs. As the trees in the watershed began to die and lose their needles, the concentration of organic matter present in the reservoir increased as a result. The organic matter in the water reacted with the chlorine disinfectant to form a group of regulated disinfection byproducts known as haloacetic acids. The exceedance of the EPA's standard for haloacetic acids prompted the construction of the new Basin Creek water treatment plant. The new Basin Creek plant came online in May of 2017 and has since been Butte's most productive and economical treated water supply, producing some of the best quality water in Montana. Since coming online, the new plant has been able to produce up to nearly 60% of Butte's potable water supply. However, the new plant is not capable of treating water that has been impacted by wildfire, and the condition of the Basin Creek watershed has continued to deteriorate at a rapid rate and has become a disaster area of fallen and standing dead trees that is a dire threat to the future of the Basin Creek water supply. If a large wildfire were to occur in the Basin Creek watershed, slopes and hillsides could be made unstable, which can fill reservoirs and choke intakes with ash and sediment mobilized by subsequent storms and snowpack runoff. As a result, Butte's most productive and economical water supply would likely be rendered unusable, and full recovery could take a decade or more. To protect the Basin Creek watershed, Butte-Silver Bow is working with partners to begin fuels reduction efforts on Butte-Silver Bow property around the Basin Creek reservoirs. However, Butte-Silver Bow only owns a narrow band of property located around the reservoirs and their tributaries, and protecting the water supply will ultimately require a much larger effort in the watershed. The project will likely have to be accomplished in phases, with different grants at each stage and coordination between the Forest Service, Silver Bow County, and other partners. The project will aim to complete fuels reduction projects on at least 40% of the watershed to protect Butte's most pristine, productive, and economical water supply for many years to come.